What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys another episode of my fantasy sports podcast. Today we have a pretty small MLB slate, not too many games to choose from. Only one pitcher I like tonight. There's really no one else there that is respectable. And so I'm just going to mention to you that guy and then mention to you my favorite game to pick from, along with a few guys. If you haven't been aware or in the group or any of that, the FIFA World Cup picks cashed in today again in 50-50s, making them 4-2 to start the tournament. You should definitely get into that group. Two of those wins, we were really, really high up in tournaments, and a guy even won a couple small tournaments one day. So the group has already paid itself off and then some, which is the whole point of it. So make sure you get in that group. Just DM me. Also, we got another golf tournament starting up tomorrow morning. I will have golf, cash, and GPP picks up on my golf season tab. Not too long after this video is published, probably later tonight around when MLB main slate locks. So look for that as well. As for tonight, the one pitcher I am looking at is Charlie Morton. He just has too great of a matchup tonight against the Rays. Verlander and Cole have been the matchup of the Rays the past couple of nights. Cole didn't pitch so well. I had him, but I also went with Verlander last night, who pitched very well. Just didn't get the win, but he did get over 50 fantasy points. I expect Charlie Morton to be around the realm of 50 fantasy points, just like Verlander. He should have a quality start and a win tonight. He's a heavy favorite against Nathan Eovaldi of the Rays. So Charlie Morton is the clear-cut play at pitcher tonight, whether you're talking cash, whether you're talking GPP, any format really, you want to be picking Charlie Morton. There's really no one else I would pick on this slate. For GPP, you could maybe look at Jonathan Lasagna, or whatever the hell his name is. I always think of lasagna when I look at his name. But he had a really good first start against the Rays a week ago. Again, he just got called up. We don't really know how well he can pitch. Seattle's a little bit better of a team than Tampa. But if you do want to shy away from Charlie Morton, Lasagna's a pretty good pick. I'm cracking myself up with that one. My favorite game to pick from tonight is Texas at Kansas City. You got two pretty bottom-of-the-line pitchers in this game. You got Jake Junis and Austin Bibbins-Dirks. Both of these pitchers aren't great. They both have pretty high ERAs. I love stacking the Kansas City Royals. I'm going to mention two guys from that team you should be looking at, and they're both second basemen. The 1-2 punch for Kansas City tonight, Whit Merrifield and Razel Herrera. Both of these guys are in awesome spots. They're both very cheap for what they're capable of. Herrera's just recently called up, so $2,300 makes for a respectable salary on him. Batting second, just too good of a spot to pass up. And then Whit Merrifield, we all know about. $3,200 is a very fair price. Both of these guys are great cash game plays. I really wouldn't pick anyone else. So I would pick Merrifield at second and then Herrera in the utility spot, seeing as they both play the same position. Another guy I'm going to mention to you from this game on the other side of things is Adrian Beltre. I just think third base is just a really tough position tonight. Just not a lot of value there at all. Anyone below Beltre is just not really worth it. You could look at David Freese. He's got the lefty-righty matchup, and he's almost bare minimum tonight. But again, he hasn't been playing a lot lately. He's just not in the rhythm that he could be in. He hasn't been great all year. So you could look at Freese. But I like Beltre a lot. If you have the money to spend up a little bit, this game has a high total. Like I said, it's my favorite game to stack outside of the Colorado Mets game, which I'm not going to mention anyone in that game just because we all know they all have elevated salary in that game, so you just got to pick your poison. Doesn't take much skill for me to tell you to pick from the Coors Field game. But look at Beltre. Look at Whit Merrifield and Razel Herrera. And one last guy I'm going to throw at you is a guy who's an absolute stud. You should be paying up for him tonight against Andrew Cashner. Bryce Harper, 4,100, a very fair price for him. His average just isn't getting up there this year. 213 is a little embarrassing, but I love picking him in high-totaled games, lefty-righty matchup, bad pitching. Cashner should be giving up the long ball tonight. I expect Harper to go deep in this one. He's still displaying some respectable power numbers, 19 homers, 44 RBIs. It's only a matter of time before he gets that average up there. So Harper makes for a very fair play. 4,100 is very fair. He's a guy that could easily be over 5,000. So hitting cleanup in the middle of that Nationals lineup that should score a good amount of runs at home tonight against Andrew Cashner is a very fair price for him. Harper's in a really good spot. That's going to sum it up for tonight's picks, guys. Like I said, get into the FIFA World Cup Group Pass or buy those individual lineups on my blog page every morning for the main slate. Also, golf will be up tonight. So until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. See you.